The Secretary for the U.S. Department of Energy visited the San Onofre nuclear site today. She is addressing the big issue of what to do with the nuclear waste still stored at the facility that closed a decade ago. CBS 8's Brian White talked to the Energy Secretary about what could happen next.
We know how to store nuclear waste safely. The question is where we do it.
That question has gone unanswered for decades. But now they're hoping to make progress in finding a different storage location for the nuclear waste sitting in these canisters at San Onofre.
This facility is unique in that it stores nuclear waste just feet from our Pacific Ocean, near earthquake fault lines, surrounded by highly populated areas.
The Secretary for the Department of Energy, Jennifer Granholm, and Congressman Mike Levin toured the San Onofre nuclear site Thursday. In December, the Department of Energy put out an RFI, or request for information, looking for potential relocation sites for spent nuclear fuel, and they received over 200 responses.
They do bring jobs, they do bring economic opportunities, and some communities find that intriguing.
And there are financial incentives. Although the Secretary didn't name any specific dollar amounts, she did say this administration would compensate any host communities with federal money.
Some communities have raised their hand to have these conversations, so I'm confident that we'll get there.
In case you're wondering what spent nuclear fuel actually looks like, this is a replica of one of the pellets.
The pellets are actually a ceramic material, like glass, very, very hard, very, very durable. There's nothing like in The Simpsons where you see the green goo. There's none of that.
The pellets are stored within these canisters, and I was amazed to learn that the entire amount of nuclear waste produced by the San Onofre reactors over a 40-year period was small enough to fit in 123 of these canisters you see here.
Nuclear power makes a very small volume of waste.
While engineers insist the spent fuel is kept safe here on site, the move to find a more permanent storage location is underway.
The current system of spent nuclear fuel storage is not sustainable, particularly for sites that no longer have operating reactors.
At San Onofre, I'm Brian White for CBS 8.